Welcome to Parlay's Payouts and the Wagering Woes with your hosts Robert Phillips and Bryson Granstra.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Parlay's Payouts and the Wagering Woes. I am your host, Robert Phillips, along with my co-host, Bryson Granstra. Bryson, say hi.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
And it was not another fun week for us. There was way more on the woes again than the payouts.
It's tough. It's a tough week. Some
I
things kind of slipped from us.
the Indianapolis Colts really killed almost any better in America that had a parlay going.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Indy is.
They had something on the line. They had something to play for, and they came out and they Amber Heard. They shit the bed.
Yeah. I mean, guy, can you imagine being an Indianapolis Colts fan?
I couldn't. It might be worse than being a Raiders fan right now because the Colts, they had something. It was there.
Yeah.
It's
No, it is because they have just enough hope. Just enough hope.
it's almost similar to being a Raiders fan in the sense that like we're in a spot to be like getting that number one pick. But what is our Raiders mantra? Just win, baby. We don't care. We don't care if it hurts our team. We're just gonna win now. Now that it makes us worse. But yeah,
Hey, just like, oh my gosh, the Giants. It's funny because like the Giants fucked themselves too by winning.
I saw a meme that said they saw Shedeur Sanders with their cleats on and they didn't like it.
Oh man, just you got to
Speaking of
know.
Shedeur Sanders, you're in position to possibly be the number one pick, and you go out and play like that.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah, it's. I don't know. It was a wild weekend of football, but that's why we love it.
All right, but we got week 18 now. That's it's basically the NFL postseason preseason, where
Yeah,
almost nothing matters. I think we have 3 games that have some kind of importance. Maybe, dude. I'm gonna be honest right now. I almost prefer college football. It is way more exciting. Before we even we should get into it real quick. We're recording this when the Arizona State and Texas game just ended.
yep.
That game was phenomenal. That is, I
Great,
think, what college football is all about.
great boy. Hey, and way to stick up for the white running back. I might add, like that Haas freaking drug that team back up. So give it up. Give it up.
He he looks like a more powerful Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, dude. Just I mean, what a Haas. What a game. Good job,
If he wasn't a white running back, I probably wouldn't compare him to Christian McCaffrey.
I mean, you don't have that many to compare him to, so you
No,
have to.
it's
Kind of the same
basically
with
it.
Peyton Hillis stunk. So, yeah, and
Who
then
who won who won the Madden cover one time because of fan
I
vote?
think that was a gag, but I think it was a gag. But yeah, and then now we got Ohio State and Oregon going on. It's obvious it's a little bit real quick. Who do you got?
I put in a bet for myself. I outlined it Oregon plus 3.5.
I'm going Ohio State. I still think Ohio State's going to win the national championship.
I don't. I think Ryan Day sucks as a coach. I think he's overrated. I think the team has all the talent in the world. I just think they don't have the coaching.
I think that
I think they
Michigan
lose
loss,
today.
hindsight's going to be the best thing for them. They spent 3 weeks being told how soft they are and how much they suck, and they're going to come out and they're going to.
Although I should quit saying I think they lose today because I do know the score right now. When we started this was 7-0. And that was for Ohio State winning. So it's not looking good for me saying Oregon wins, but
Now we are moving on to week 18, where some games kind of matter, some games kind of don't matter. Some people are going to play, some people are not going to play. So there's a whole lot of calculations that got to go on into these bets. But let's charge ahead, shall we?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So to start off Thursday night, we have the Cleveland Browns versus the Baltimore Ravens. Is Baltimore already in the playoffs?
The Cleveland Steamers are going to get steamrolled by the Ravens. It's not going to be a close game.
Yeah, have they already clinched the playoff game?
No, they've clinched, but they are still playing for like the division lead and stuff like that.
AFC.
Between them and Pittsburgh, I believe is still going on.
Pull up. Oh shit.
Young Jamie, could you pull that up, please?
Second.
If anybody knows a producer,
Just accidentally logged out of here.
that's the problem.
Okay. All right. Now we are here. NFL seeding. All right. So let's see here. The number one spot, there is one playoff spot available. So yes. So Baltimore is their division right now. They are 11-5. They're probably stuck right now, so because they're not going to pass up the Bills or the Chiefs, so they're probably
Yeah,
stuck at.
I think it's just about them and Pittsburgh being
Yeah,
the lead for the division.
because basically right now it seems like it's going to come down to it's a hunt between the Broncos, the Dolphins, and the Bengals.
Yeah, the Broncos win, they're in.
Yeah,
Broncos lose, things get more interesting.
So we'll see.
Which that's what I'm rooting for.
All right. So anyways, we're gonna go with Baltimore. I think Baltimore, even if they pull out their starters, they're gonna win the game.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to need a lot of analysis.
This next game, though, this is a team that's got a lot to play for. We got Cincinnati versus Pittsburgh. I'm going Cincinnati. I believe Pittsburgh's already in the play. Pittsburgh's already in the playoffs.
Pittsburgh's in no matter what.
Cincinnati needs to get in. So I'm going Cincinnati.
Yeah, the Bengals, I think they win. They have everything to play for, and they have a lot of momentum, I believe.
Yes.
That game last week was bonkers, crazy. Like, I'm a cartoon and my eyes are popping out of my head. That's how crazy everything on the field was.
Absolutely.
Back and forth and back and forth. But yeah, Bengals win.
Definitely. All right, this one's got a lot for one team. We got Carolina versus Atlanta. Currently, the Falcons are sitting at 9th place, but there is no winner for that division right now. It's between Atlanta and Tampa. So Carolina, they have potential to play the spoiler for Atlanta, but Atlanta obviously has a lot to play for. I'm going to go with Atlanta. What about you?
Man, I definitely say Atlanta, but Carolina's going to keep it close. They're competitive. Atlanta's pass defense is not great. They're not good, really. I mean, they got a good player, AJ Terrell, I believe, one of the top corners in the league. But yeah, no,
they're not great. Obviously, I mean, they're an 8-8 team right now. So I mean, they are a mid team. Carolina probably a year or two away from really competing. I guess it's going to be really interesting to see if the moment's too big for Michael Penis and Raheem Mostert. So yeah, is there Raheem?
I honestly could see Carolina winning. I would not be surprised at all.
Do you want to put that in the parlay? Do you feel comfortable putting the parlay, or do you want to roll?
We'll go with Atlanta. Atlanta's going to pull out all the stops to win this one.
All right, next one. Okay, this is another interesting one. So we have this one I will be very interested in too, because this one will have some significance for me. We have the Washington Commanders, who are currently in the 6th place, going against the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas, who has been playing very well lately.
Who just released the ghost of Ezekiel Elliott.
So, I mean, if you kind of think about it, I mean, there's a potential. If Dallas wins this game, they bring Mike McCarthy back next year. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that Dallas pulls off. Did Dallas beat Washington last time?
I'm really not sure.
I know it was really close.
But
because I know if Dallas beats Washington, then Green Bay moves up to the 6th seed. So I'm hoping for that.
This is a bet you're doing with your heart. Nope, Washington wins.
Okay.
All right, yeah. Nope. Think with our heads, not with our heart.
Washington probably does win, but hopefully Big Mike can help out the pack one last time.
I don't think he likes that organization.
Well, he still lives in Green Bay, actually. I've driven by his house. Anywho, next team. All right, this will be interesting. We got the Chicago Bears going against the Green Bay Packers. Packers already locked up a playoff spot. So I don't know how long people are going to play. Obviously, the only thing they can really gain is they have to beat the Bears, and then Commanders have to lose. I'm still going the Packers, though. The Packers are going to beat the Bears. That's what they do.
As a resident Packers insider, are they resting their starters at all?
No, they will at least play for. I guarantee you, they will at least play for the half, for at least a half.
So back to this being like preseason.
But even if they did have their backup quarterback in Malik Willis, they still won two and a half games with him as their quarterback this year.
Yeah, Packers win.
So Packers, they're plus. Listen, they've beat the Bears like 10. My 5-year-old has never seen the Bears beat the Packers, and it's not going to change this week. So,
but your 5-year-old also doesn't watch football.
Well, he's been in the aura.
But I don't know if nobody knows this like out there. But your 5-year-old's also blind, and he can't even watch football.
He can see it. He can braille it.
It's a new kind of TV. You feel it.
Exactly. All right, the next game we got the Houston Texans versus the Tennessee Titans. Houston, they are the division winner. It is a weak-ass division. God, the Texans look like shit lately, but Tennessee is real shit.
Titans win.
Are you? Well, please explain.
The Texans defense isn't good. Tennessee, they haven't given up on the season. They're still playing for their coach, who is a first year coach, and I just don't think the Texans are good right now. They're missing too much, and also their playoff spot is already. It's there. It's in the bag. They might not want no more injuries. Who's gonna play? Stroud might sit.
That's fair
I
enough.
could see it.
All right, we'll throw it in there. I bet that'll at least boost up our total. All right, so then the next game, this is funny. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Indianapolis Colts. I'm sorry for anybody that actually wants to watch this game.
So damn, yeah. I'm just speechless because it's not gonna be that interesting. I guess the Colts.
I think the Colts too, especially after last week, kind of getting embarrassed. I think they'll pull it out. All right, next game. We got Buffalo versus New England. Obviously, don't know how long Josh Allen's going to play. But, I mean, the Bills are kind of a juggernaut. I think they're just going to handle business.
I think the Patriots win.
Are you serious? I don't think so.
I don't think Buffalo's gonna. Josh Allen's not gonna play. There's no way. Why would he?
Josh Allen playing at all?
I doubt it.
Let's look it up real quick.
I mean, it's January 1st, and I'm gonna be honest. I haven't heard no news, and if I did tell you anything right now, I'm making it up and pulling it out of my ass. But based off my sources, he's not playing because it makes no sense logically. It's illogical.
He is playing, but it says ever so briefly. So
yeah,
basically,
Patriots win.
Trubisky can beat the Patriots.
Trubisky can throw 5 interceptions.
They're coming off of kicking the shit out of the Jets.
All right, we'll do it. We'll go Buffalo, but we'll go Buffalo. We'll do it.
All right, next game. We have the New York Giants, who I said were never going to win another game this year. I was wrong.
Wrong.
They're playing the Philadelphia Eagles, who literally have nothing to play for.
And literally we'll be playing no one.
Let's see here.
No one. I do know this one. They've basically come out and said that no one's going to be playing.
But do you think it's still enough to lose to the New York Giants?
Yeah, it's a division game. It's going to be like a preseason game.
Because they don't have anything to play for. Because they can't make it to the first seed. So, okay. So what do you want to go? I don't know. It's like, so, okay. Well, who are the Eagles' backup quarterbacks?
It's Kenny Pickett. But he's also hurt. It's probably going to be their third string quarterback. Giants win.
Okay, we'll go Giants.
I know it's gonna sound silly as shit.
This is going to be an interesting man. If we hit this parlay, this is going to be big. New Orleans Saints versus Tampa Bay. I'm going
Tampa
Baker Mayfield. Baker, but they got way too much to play for. I think Baker's going to be slinging that thing.
Yep. He's gonna be on a street corner with that rock.
Next game, we got. This will be interesting. Kansas City versus Denver. How long Mahomes plays, we don't really know. But the interesting part is, so Mahomes. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. Mahomes hasn't really played that well this year. Excuse me. Hasn't really played that well this year. So if they put their backup quarterback in, obviously you lose some of that Mahomes magic, and the Broncos really need to win this game.
It should definitely be the Broncos as the pick. I am kind of thinking of this one with my heart and what I want to see. I want to see the Broncos lose because that opens the door up for Cincinnati to get into the playoffs. And I still think Kansas City's probably the better team. I'm not impressed with Denver yet. I mean, obviously they're better than my Raiders and, half the league, but as far as actually doing something in the playoffs, they're not there.
Kansas City. I still pick Kansas City. I mean, they've won playoff games where Mahomes has came out,
I mean, they'll probably rest other players too a little bit, but there's a lot of players still have to play because it's a 53-man roster. You can't rest everybody.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, the Chiefs are just a winning culture, so it's just what they do. So
They have a culture of winning.
They do. They really do.
And it produces wins,
It does.
much like a winning culture would.
That is true. They actually just win, baby. They actually just win. Next game, we have the LA Chargers versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Chargers are already in the playoffs. Raiders are obviously not in the playoffs. I'm still picking the Chargers, though, regardless of how many people they sit out or not.
Yeah. You know what? I'm picking the Raiders because just win, baby. Why are you doing that with the face and the hand and all that?
You're speaking with your heart. There's no way the Raiders are going to beat the.
I'm not. They're gonna beat them because it's what hurts the team.
It's what hurts the team. So that's why they're going to. That could make sense. That could honestly make a little bit of sense. Yeah.
And I honestly don't think Justin Herbert's probably going to be playing. They're going to probably rest a lot because they've been a banged up team. I see them resting as many starters as possible.
We'll think about it. We'll go with the Raiders. We'll see. Yeah, man. If you hit this parlay, this sucker's going to be nuts. Next one. This one's got a little bit of juice into it. No, we don't. Seahawks are out of the playoffs. Man, they really fell off a map. They were leading the division like 2 weeks ago. All right, so we got the Seahawks versus the Rams. Rams are playing really good right now.
Seahawks I don't think it matters because I think a lot of the Rams are going to be sitting.
Well, because the Rams are basically, the Rams are stuck at that third position right now. So I'll go with Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle wins this because the Rams have nothing to play for.
Dumpster fire game: Miami versus New York. I pick Miami.
Miami. Why would I mess with the Jets now?
Yeah. I just want to put
Aaron Rodgers will. Did he finally get his? I never looked afterwards. Did he get his 500th touchdown?
I honestly don't know.
I know they got some touchdowns, but I think he came out of the game.
Well, he didn't get any touchdowns last week, didn't they? Get Goose? No, they didn't get Goose.
No, I think backups came in and scored.
Let's see here.
Because the backups for the Jets can do better than the starters.
He has 499.
Yep, so he'll get his 500. He'll get his 500th this week, and it'll be caught by Devontae, which is what they tried to do last week, but it did not work in the 40-mile-per-hour winds or whatever it was.
Yeah,
the Dolphins will still win, I think.
Just sadly in this. Next game.
It's in Miami, right?
It is in New York.
I change it. I go with the Jets.
You know what the sad thing is I could see that happening.
The Jets are going to win. Tua probably won't even play again. And that offense is shit without
You know
him.
what? Aaron's going to win one last one for me. Go with the Jets. All right. Next, we got San Francisco versus Arizona.
When we post this bet, we are going to get roasted.
Oh, yeah, dude. I mean, all the, yeah. Yep. And we probably deserve it. All right. Next game, we got San Francisco versus Arizona. San Francisco, I guess.
Yeah, because they still play hard no matter what.
I know.
Even when their pregame speeches are a little fucking silly. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah. I really hope they this offseason they sign Brock Purdy to a monster contract.
Yeah, just because you don't like the 49ers. Because it's not about Brock Purdy being good.
I really hope they do that. I really, really hope they do that.
But, yeah, 49ers, because they continue to play hard for Kyle Shanahan.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I mean, he's a great coach. So, and he'll beat Arizona. Arizona's
Even though they're losing, that's also a winning culture.
It is. It really is.
It's confusing right now
with all
because
the
they're not winning.
Yeah, with all the injuries they have, they still fight.
But they're not a losing culture.
No, they're not.
Even though they lose.
Listen, sports, you are going to win and you're going to lose. But they know how to consistently win. They know how to consistently perform to the best of their abilities. Now, does not obviously mean that you're going to win every single week. But San Francisco knows how to put themselves in the best position to win, which is
this is what we define. This is what we define as a winning culture.
That is what I define as a winning culture. They put themselves in the best position to win with what they have.
Huh. Okay, moving on.
Moving on. Now this one's going to be a banger here, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. So we got this one's going to be interesting. So we got Minnesota versus Detroit. Detroit kind of had they had a tough game, but they had a kind of a walkthrough towards the end. Minnesota just had a freaking all-out war with Green Bay. So normally you're going back to back. I actually feel like whoever gets Minnesota the first round of the playoffs, that's going to be prime pickings because they're going to have back-to-back tough division games, and then they're going to get Minnesota. So I think whoever gets Minnesota, like that's going to be the best time to get them because I mean this game's going to be crazy.
Here's what I want to do with this game.
Okay.
We bet I picked the Lions. I'm gonna say that. I think the Lions win, but I think it's a high scoring shootout. So I think you think the Vikings, huh?
I do. I think.
Then let's just go with the over.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I agree. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, I think it's gonna be a shootout. And here's the thing: is because they're both 14-2, right? So I think it's still in play. I mean, it might not be. I don't know.
This is for the division.
It is. It is for. Yeah, you're right. It is for the division. So this is for the division. This is for the number 1 overall seed.
Oh yeah, and then the loser is the 5th seed.
So that's what I'm saying. So whoever. So okay. So backtrack what I said. So then whoever gets the loser of this game will drop to the 5th seed, right? So you're going to get them the next week. And if it's Detroit, they're going to have an all-out war with this game. Detroit's so banged up on defense. Minnesota's going to have 2 back-to-back, basically playoff games. So whoever gets the loser of this game, wildcard weekend, that's the time to get them. So I'm picking Minnesota.
I don't know if it matters if it's Lions or if you're gonna have to outscore them. And good luck.
Well, it's who's going to be there is what I'm saying. I mean, I think, yeah, this is going to be the game of the week. Is it? Yeah, it is Sunday Night Football as it should be. And I hate saying that because I fucking hate the Minnesota Vikings so much. But I think Minnesota's going to win.
I think the Lions win. I'm basing it off of your.
I do. I think it's 56.
Your stance of who has a better quarterback, I pick Goff. Who has a better coach? That one might be Minnesota.
I think Minnesota has a better coach.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're a coach and then offensive coordinator, though, we can have that. We can have that discussion. That's a good one.
But then defensive coordinator, I'd probably go with Minnesota.
Dude, yeah, I think it's just gonna be such a good game, and I absolutely, it's revolting, but
What is
that's
the
where we
over under
are.
right now?
It's 56.5. I think both teams are 430. I think it's gonna be 31-34. I trust me.
All
Trust
right, that's high.
trust me.
All right, that'll
Go
be
to
interesting. We'll do it. We'll do it.
Detroit literally has nobody on defense anymore. They're like they have no pass rush. All right. Holy mackerel. Okay. So
So
we
was that
picked a
the
lot
last
of
game?
that's the
So
last
that
game
was
of
the
the
last
year.
game. All right, so let's hear it. $10 gets us what?
Do you want to backtrack and pick who we picked? Do you want me to do that for you?
No, I want you. Let's announce it. $10 gets us, and then let's go down, and $10 gets us.
Hey, $10 will get you $250,000. It will get you $276,000, 100, $276,000, and 167 bucks.
All right, let's hit this silly shit.
Let's do it. I like to do it. This is the last one of the year, so this is who we got. This is what we got.
Let's break it down.
Taking in all the people that are going to be stars, right? Baltimore still beating Cleveland. Nothing changes there. Cincy beats the Steelers. Atlanta beats the Panthers. Washington beats the Cowboys. Green Bay beats the Bears. Tennessee beats the Houston Texans, resting their starters. Indianapolis beats the Jaguars. Bills still beating the Patriots. The Giants beating the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay. We got the Bucks beating the Saints. We got the Chiefs still beating the Broncos. We got the Raiders beating the Chargers. We have the Seahawks beating the Rams. We have the New York Jets, the damn New York Jets. I swear, if the New York Jets cost me this, the New York Jets beating the Dolphins. We got the Niners beating the Cardinals, and then we got the over on Minnesota versus Detroit. And for $10 dang, and I got that right this time, that's going to win you $250,000. Let's do it.
All right, and the first time it gives me anything close to that as a cash out option, I'm taking it.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm cashing out. Cash out.
All right, but all right, everybody, happy New Year.
Cash out, and I would be so damn happy.
Yeah. All right, so everybody bet responsibly, drink irresponsibly, win it out, cash out.
Have a happy New Year.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Hopefully, it's already happy.
Yeah, well, happy ending.
Happy
All right.
New Year. Na, 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 na.